Thanks so much for tuning in to this First Alert Weather Plus extended forecast. I'm Audrielle Tackett. Let's talk about how we start 2026. We will start with rain, primarily rain, because our temperatures will be climbing for the first weekend of the new year. Now, our precipitation chances will hold for several days, but it will primarily be a rain event for most people as those temperatures are increasing. So as of New Year's Eve, this is our setup. There's a ridge of high pressure shifting to the east. It was keeping things really calm and quiet for several days in the final days of 2025. But as you can see, there was a lot of rain that was moving north from Southern California. That was making its way toward Idaho. Meanwhile, these areas of low pressure, one off to the south, one off to the west, are going to continue to bring us some impacts for the new year. But that ridge of high pressure was contributing to stagnant air that was holding in place, and which will still continue to hold until Saturday. We have a air stagnation advisory until Saturday because it will take a little bit for that rain to kind of mix up our atmosphere. But for the time being, continue to check those air quality conditions because there's poor mixing in the atmosphere. Pollutants are kind of getting trapped in those lower elevations, which could be impacting air quality just a little bit. No, we're not expecting extreme impacts there, but enough for sensitive groups to maybe be aware of there. But this is how we expect these systems to kind of interact. This one off to the west will continue to shift south and east, which will then drive this one that was originally to the south. It will drive that one further north along with that precipitation that is then going to fill southwest Idaho and the Pacific Northwest. So that's bringing us first alert weather conditions for Thursday, January 1st of 2026. Because of those widespread valley rain showers, it is possible that some snow falls at about 5,000 feet or above in elevation, but snow levels will rise over the coming days as our temperatures continue to rise. And so most people over the next several days will see rain. Now, it is first alert weather conditions, not because we're expecting excessive amounts of rain, but because it is going to be widespread. So there could be some damp and possibly slick roads out there. And with a lot of people out for the new year, we just want you to exercise extra caution out there. You're still going to need the winter weather gear like boots, umbrellas, and coats, as it will be wet outside. Could lead to some slower travel on the roads, but you can always check KTVB Plus for 24/7 up to the minute weather conditions. Now, if we look at this futurecast, if you're watching this before the potato has dropped, the good news is that you are just expecting clouds tonight, late for that potato drop. But by early Thursday, January 1st, to kick off the new year, those rain showers fill southwest Idaho and eastern Oregon, again traveling from south to north. Now, it is possible that we see a little bit of a wintry mix, and that's that pink color here. It would most likely be in Baker County, but lower Treasure Valley could potentially see a little bit of that wintry mix as well. And freezing rain is a possibility while our temperatures are close to that freezing point. So this is Thursday at 10 a.m. Temperatures in the lower Treasure Valley are still sub-freezing. Some spots still right around that freezing mark. But as our temperatures increase throughout the day, that likelihood of it being a wintry mix really goes away because our temperatures get further and further away from that freezing point. So all the precipitation is primarily falling as rain at that point, and snow levels start to rise as we head into the first weekend of the new year. Now, showers will stay scattered all the way through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe as far as Monday as well. And you can see that on our precipitation chances here. But Thursday will be the most widespread rain event that we see in the short-term period. By Friday, those chances largely fall off, but then they stick around through the beginning of the next week and then kind of continue to die down from that point. Mountains see a little bit of a different pattern. Those shower chances do jump up on Thursday as well, but then they stay elevated all the way through Monday of next week. Not much movement in the precipitation chances there until next week on Tuesday. So mountains will be seeing a little bit more consistent precipitation over the coming days. Now, on Thursday, although we are expecting widespread rain showers, scattered showers throughout the afternoon, we are not expecting a lot of rain. Like I mentioned, this is now by the night of January 1st, maybe 1 to 2/10 of an inch possible in the western half of the Snake River Plain. And then the mountains not seeing a ton of accumulation for precipitation either. By Friday morning, so Thursday night into Friday morning, we look to have a bigger push of precipitation. At that point, you can see that those numbers really jump up in terms of total precipitation that potentially could fall from New Year's Eve through January 2nd now that we're looking at. So this is Friday morning, and it looks like Magic Valley could see more than a quarter of an inch. Boise could see more than half an inch from New Year's Eve through January 2nd. So that push from January 1st to January 2nd would likely have much more rain that falls overnight compared to just the afternoon of January 1st. Snow is going to be very limited. Unfortunately, I know that's not good news for those ski resorts there, but we will take anything that we can get at this point. Higher elevations like Stanley, McCall only looking to get at most an inch by Saturday morning. Again, because our temperatures are rising, precipitation will mostly be falling as rain all the way through this weekend, and our snow levels will keep climbing, so less and less people will see snow as we progress through this weekend. Thursday is a first alert weather day, again, just because for New Year's Day, lots of folks probably out and about, and those roads could be damp and a little bit slick. Rain shower chances stick around all the way through Monday for Twin Falls. Friday through Sunday look to be the warmest days in the short-term period. We're hitting 50s for the first several days of 2026 in the middle of the winter season. Boise's going to see that similar timeline. First alert weather conditions on Thursday because of those widespread rain showers. Friday, Saturday, Sunday into the 50s as those rain showers stick around. We start to cool down as we approach the middle of next week. Thanks so much for tuning in to this First Alert Weather Plus forecast. We will catch you next time.